Hello and welcome. My name is Mr. Quartermain, and as Head of Department I shall share with you information on the BTEC Level 3 Sport Diploma. For those who are not currently studying at Wangels, we are very privileged to have an array of facilities to not only support our wide and varied curriculum lower down the school, but also to support the units that are delivered within the BTEC Sport course. As you can see, we have a full badminton court sports hall, a traditional gym, and a state-of-the-art fitness suite. Outside we have an extensive field with a full 11-a-side 3G artificial pitch, hockey astro, 2 hardcourt areas, cricket nets and an ECB regulated synthetic cricket strip. The Diploma in Sport course is in the equivalent size of 2 A-levels and is made up of a total of 9 units. 3 units are externally assessed and 6 units are internally assessed. Internally assessed means that we'll be doing either a written assignment or presentation. The overall awarding grading is from either PP, which is pass, all the way through to a distinction star. In Year 1, students will experience 5 units in total. Unit 4, Sports Leadership, is where students will gather a greater knowledge and understanding of leadership styles and then to deliver a coaching session. Unit 5 is Application of Fitness Testing, where students will work with Surrey Human Performance Institute using the latest technology in order to compile an array of fitness tests. Unit 18 is again an opportunity to work within the sport and leisure industry for a certain period of time. Unit 23 is to gain knowledge and understanding of teaching styles, methods of practice, skill and ability, and how that works in terms of the progression of sporting performance. And Unit 2 is an externally assessed unit where students will do research under exam conditions around a scenario and looking at how components of fitness, principles of training, and also putting together a training program will help one's physical fitness. In Year 2, an externally assessed unit is Anatomy and Physiology. This is where students will do an exam paper that is made up of short and extended questions, and will be specialising in some of those systems that have been identified at GCSE and within the OCR sports science course, and that includes the cardiovascular system or the circulatory system, the respiratory system, the skeletal system and the muscular system. Unit 22 is a case study, again externally assessed, and this is investigating how businesses in sport actually work. So think about a gym on how it would use its membership in order to finance equipment, to finance staff, and the certain classes that they will put on. They will look to do research, and again that would be externally assessed. Unit 3, and that works quite nicely with Unit 18 that was studied in Year 1, and that's an opportunity for them to plan a career pathway within the sport industry. So for example, if we have a student that would like to be a PE teacher, they will then put together a plan on how they would become a PE teacher. For example, they would look at the courses that they would need to study at university, the training opportunities that they would need to do, maybe where they would need to do a teaching practice to gain greater understanding, and then where they would need to maybe do a PGCE or equivalent. For Unit 7 is practical sports performance, where then students will do a practical assessment on an individual and team sport. So what's really nice within this course is that there's great opportunities and scope for not only all students to develop, but also the opportunity for students to specialise and really dig deep, which will hopefully improve their skill set for when they go forward to either do an apprenticeship or to go and study at university. Moving on from expectations, I think it's really important that you start to gain an interest on your pathway once you have studied in sixth form. As you can see on the screen, there's just a couple of courses of which you may choose to select at university. These are the courses that our students recently have gone to study and had great success and enjoyment in doing so. I think it's really important that as a student that is going on to study in the sixth form is that you gauge a little bit of an understanding of what your career pathway might look like. And I know that's really difficult. If you look on the screen, you will notice that there is a number of famous people that you may recognise that have actually progressed and gone on to university to study a sports course. that has in some way helped them in their career pathway. On the left hand side, you've got Helen Glover and Heather Stanning that went on to study sport and exercise science at the University of Wales. And you've also got Heather that went on to study sports technology at Bath University. Victoria Pembleton, who you may recall for her highly decorated gold medals at London 2012 on the bike, but also on reality TV, that she went to Northumbria University in order to study sport and exercise science. Current Manchester United midfielder Juan Mata studied sports science. Louis Van Gaal, he actually studied to become a PE teacher, which is exactly the same as the one below that, which is ex-rugby coach Stuart Lancaster. And at the bottom from that is Sir Dave Brailsford, who went on to study sports science and psychology. So when you're actually thinking about your option, it's, as I say, really important for you to think about your career pathway. The qualification in sport will help you to gain a greater knowledge and understanding for you to then make that transition to higher education or an apprenticeship a lot easier. There are also other career pathways that you may take. For example, you may go on to be an elite athlete. You may also become a nutritionist. You might be a sports development officer. You could maybe be a personal trainer and have your own gym, or along that be a gym manager. If you're interested or unsure on certain career pathways, then it's really key that you may click on the link, which is the Careers in Sport, and to have a little look at the opportunities that are available to you. I think it's really important that when you're selecting a course at sixth form, is that you're aware of the expectations. It is key, especially at this level, that you have a strong passion for the subject. In this case, the sport and leisure industry, as you're going to be spending a number of hours in lessons and also out of lessons working towards that qualification. You must have excellent attendance and punctuality. Be prepared to research and read around the studied content, and make sure that you engage in all tasks and activities, as this will deepen your knowledge and understanding. Some parts of the course will be practically assessed, and also a lot of the theory will be delivered in a practical way. So it's really important that not only do you organise yourself with your kit, but you're also willing to participate. Organisation, once again, is really important, as with this qualification, you have deadline dates that you would need to adhere to. And therefore, your time management is key. If you're one of those that struggles to keep time management, this is a great course for you to try and refine and prepare yourself ready for your either apprenticeship or your higher education course at university. Students will have the opportunity to buy one or more of the garments that you see on the screen: polo shirt, rain jacket, shorts, tracksuit bottoms, or a quarter-zip top. These can be purchased from an external company, and they will be personalised with name and initials and the course that they are studying. The student studying the sports course will have an array of enrichment opportunities across the 2 years. That includes the Duke of Edinburgh Gold Award, being able to support certain events, for example the Berkshire School Games, where, as you can see, our student managed to become qualified tennis officials at Bisham Abbey, to represent the school, for example the sixth form football team, and also to work with external organisations, in this case Surrey Human Performance Institute, where they helped out with fitness testing, and also the level 3 sports leaders. You may have had experience doing the level 2, and this is a great opportunity to deepen your knowledge and understanding within this area. This also carries small but significant amount of UCAS points if looking to go to university. Thank you very much for watching the presentation. I hope you found it informative and will help you to make the right decision come to your option selection. If you haven't done so already, please follow on Twitter @PEWangels, and if you've got any questions, please feel free to contact me at any time.